Okay, so one of the first things you want to do is get your water in for your double boiler and then cut your stove top on. Then next we're actually going to get our container into our water and then add our butter into that to break down and start melting. Recipe or some of the things you're going to need to do to make your infused butter. It's going to need your pot, stove top. You're going to need your butter. You need your butter. We are going to use a tea bag. I'm going to need a scale to weigh out how much we're going to need. Where you have your this. I have my decarbed flour already here and here. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's try it here. 0.5 there. That flour right now I have in there is 173 milligrams. Which means this will be 86.5 milligrams. I already had some that was the carbs there. I'm gonna get to 1 point. Okay, 1.6. The other flour that I have here is 142. So we're gonna do 142.7 plus 86. So that will equal my 1.5 grams. You want to make sure that this is okay here. So the total flour that we're adding into our butter is going to be 228 milligrams. That's good to know. So when this butter melts down, we'll be able to measure how much butter we have. So we now have our butter inside of our water. That's going to melt down. One thing you definitely want to make sure that doesn't happen. So even though this is a double boiler, you never want this to start to shake. If this is actually starting to get too hot where it's shaking, it can literally break and ruin everything for you. So you just want to watch this. You want this to make sure that it's just at a nice little rolling temperature. As that's going, we're now going to make our cannabis bag. All right, so we have a total of 1.5 grams here. We have a tea bag. Just gonna grab a spoon, get our decarbed flour. Just make sure back inside. Just make sure that's completely covered. From here, take that. Also, since we used tea bag, this is almost not even necessary, but it's just easier so you can catch it at the end. Just give it a little stir. It's been sitting now for 2 hours. Don't forget to squeeze all this out. And all these white pieces here, because they do have some like white pieces, that's actually all just milk solids. And now you have your infused butter.